Nearly 45% of their interviews were getting rescheduled. And the scary part, nobody even realized how expensive it had become.
That's brutal.
There was no clear ownership, no visibility.
Alright, quick question. How much of a recruiter's week do you think actually goes into recruitment versus just trying to make an interview happen?
Honestly, way less than it should actually, because there's so much chasing involved, chasing candidates, chasing interviewers, and then chasing feedbacks that never shows up. And before you even know it, the week disappears.
Exactly. And this story is about a global tech company, over 5,000 employees spread across multiple countries. And they had a rescheduling problem that was quietly draining the entire recruitment function.
And the scary part, nobody even realized how expensive it had become.
Okay, how bad was it?
Nearly 45% of their interviews were getting rescheduled at least once before they actually happened. Almost 1 in 2.
That's brutal. And how big was the recruitment team?
15 recruiters. So they were managing more than 400 roles globally. They were already overloaded teams. And instead of actually moving the candidates forward, they were stuck in scheduling interviews, rebooking the slots, following up for feedback. This was a kind of an operational chaos.
And I'm guessing nobody knew who and what next.
That was exactly the issue. There was no clear ownership, no visibility, and no system where everyone can see and get aligned. A lot of, oh, I thought you were handling it.
Yeah, classic recruiting black hole. So what changed? It feels more of a cultural problem than an operational one.
Honestly, the fixes were really simple. Firstly, every interview stage got its owner, and they were already aware of their next actions. And then no interview could just sit around there to be noticed.
Accountability. Simple concept, hard to maintain without the right workflow.
Exactly. And secondly, the interviews moved into centralized tracked flow. Like recruiters, interviewers, candidates, everybody saw the same status. No email scattered everywhere, and no, I did not see that message.
That alone cleared so much confusion.
Massively. And then interview feedbacks became mandatory before the process could even move ahead. It sounds obvious, but apparently it changed everything.
Because now you can't ghost the process and still expect it to move. That's actually a smart system design.
And the impact after 12 months was huge. Rescheduling dropped from 45% to 23%, nearly cut into half.
Wow. And how much of recruiters' time did we actually save?
So every recruiter saved 4 to 5 hours weekly, and across 15 recruiters, it became 3,000 hours a year which were saved. And that is almost like adding 2 full-time recruiters without even hiring one.
That's the kind of metric every TA leader wants right now. More capacity, same headcount.
And honestly, that's the part that stayed with me. The problem wasn't recruiters working harder, it was the friction. Too much invisible operational work was eating up their time.
Yeah, structures save their time. And when recruiters save time, candidates move faster, hiring managers are happier, and the entire hiring workflow just functions better.
So if your team is still living in the scheduling chaos, this is the proof that the fix doesn't always have to be so complicated. Sometimes it's just better structure, better ownership, and the process design.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us today for this conversation. It was really insightful to learn about how the company improved the recruiter's productivity using My Next Hire. All right, that's a wrap. Share this with the recruiter who wants to see this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.